Good morning. We wanted to do a get ready with me, but really get ready with Misha so we can go out on our morning walk. We just woke up and we need to get ready to go out. But this is what I do every morning before we go out after we wake up. Okay, this is the care to take care of this little Bichon. All right, the first thing I do is look at his eyes. This is my third Bichon. My other two had like dry, I call them dry boogers in their eyes. But this little guy, he gets wet boogers. And when they're wet, they stain, tear stains. And I've tried everything. Let me know what helps for you. I know it's not the water. I use reverse osmosis water. I know it's not the food. I use the best food. I don't know what it is. So then I get a comb, and I don't know if you're going to be seeing this in the video. Let's see. And I get right in there and get out any gook. Now, I've found that the key to preventing the tear stains, I got a little gook off of there, you really can't see that much, is to keep the hair very close. Because it's the hair, when the stain hits the hair, it tears. So what I do, and I'm not going to do it this morning, is I have this little doohickey thing here. It's very quiet. He has no problem with it, like the electric toothbrush. And I get in there and I trim the corner of his eyes. I hope I didn't say ears last time. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, the next thing I do is I brush his teeth. I do not use toothpaste, never use human toothpaste. I do not use doggy toothpaste because it has a lot of bad stuff in it. I use just coconut oil and I put it in a small jar. This is from Costco. It's not the liquid coconut oil, it's a solid. So it has the consistency of Vaseline. And I get one of these little toothbrushes. You can buy them on Amazon. They come like 10 to a pack, all right? And I see it has little bristles on it. I don't know if you can see that, okay? And I just open his mouth. Get a little closer here. I don't want to, okay? And the key to this is when you get your dog, if you get a puppy, you do it at the very beginning. The very beginning, you want to have your dog get used to you putting your hands all over him, in his ears, in his mouth, okay? And then you slowly introduce him to this. I guarantee your dog's gonna like this because dogs love coconut oil, okay? And another reason coconut oil is fantastic, it's a natural antibiotic. I do 2 brushes, one for each side. And I don't use the same brush to dip in to get more coconut oil because I don't want to put bacteria in the pot, right? So anyway, coconut oil is a natural antibiotic. So if we go out in our backyard, and he's always on my leash, but I can't see everything. If he eats any deer poop or rabbit poop, I bring him, and he loves it. I try to have him not eat it. I bring him right in, and I brush his teeth to get mouth clean because it's a natural antibiotic. All right, that's enough of that. So the last thing that I do when we go out, again, I live here in Virginia, and there's a lot of ticks. I do get my yard sprayed because I sit out my front porch and I've gotten ticks on me. I've had to go on antibiotic. Ticks are dangerous, and I had that tick with the white spot on it. I think it's a longhorn tick or something. Anyway, but we go on walks, okay? I use Wondercide peppermint oil. I do not use a flea and tick medication. It's bad. you know, especially you do the ones with the pills. And now they have a new one that came out. It's like, I think from Bravecto, where I don't know if it's an injection or something. It's good for a year. God, don't use that stuff, okay? And if you look on the FDA site, United States, it says now that dogs have gotten seizures from the Bravecto, Simpara, and NexGard. And for it to get onto the FDA site, that means that thousands and thousands of dogs have had seizure reactions, because you just don't have 5 people call the FDA and they put it on there, okay? So this is what I do. And I use this for me when I'm outside cutting the grass myself. It's great, okay? You spray it, and then you want to go against the hair. So if you went this way, it's just going in. But if you go against the hair, I don't know why my phone goes dark, it gets into the skin. And you don't, and then you do it here. You do not do it, don't go by the face. Don't go by the face. That's another thing, and I do 2 times, 3 squirts twice. These people, they put there's some collars that have oils on it. You don't want to do that, because the dog's #1 sense is from the nose. So they're going to have this collar on and smelling that all the time? No, you don't want to do that. Now, people are going to say, well, essential oils are bad for dogs. This is fine. It's peppermint oil. I can't read it right now, but it's great, okay? And I've been using it for several years on him. And also, a tip for you is, if you have ants in your house, I went to Lowe's and I bought all that stuff. It didn't work. I sprayed this on the baseboard and got rid of the ants. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you is I don't use a collar when I take my dog out, because collars, especially with small dogs, if they pull, it could choke their trachea. I've always used a harness, okay, and I put his name and my telephone number is on the harness. All right. So this is a much more safer way to walk your dog. And he pulls me down the driveway. All right. So that's a little get ready with me now. Well, get ready with Misha. And now I'm gonna sneeze in a second. And now we're gonna go for our morning walk.